Hi guys, so if you're like me and you have a teenage daughter, you're probably very familiar with stores like Hot Topic. And that is where we ended up this weekend. And in preparing for that, I didn't want to look old and out of place, so I put on some makeup, probably more than I should have, and off we went. So when I got home, here's the bad part. When I got home, I looked in the mirror and I realized I have way too much makeup on, and it was very obvious that I was an old person trying to look young again. Okay, so even though that was the case, I don't feel that I'm that old because I did buy something for myself at Hot Topic. I bought AC/DC t-shirt. All right, I can't help it. I saw it. I had to get it. So anyway, the fact of the matter is I'm 52 years old. I shouldn't be trying to look like a 25-year-old anymore. So I decided enough is enough. I need to get some tips on applying makeup for people over 50. And I found a great video and I wanted to share some of those tips with you, and then I'll show you some of the products that I used to create my version of that look. And I know I'm not a makeup artist and I probably don't look like I'm even wearing any makeup right now, but as you'll find out, that's kind of the whole point. So these are the tips. Make sure that before you put your makeup on that your skin is well hydrated. And it's really important. It helps to fill in some of the lines and creases, and it just gives your face a really nice base to apply makeup. Then the next thing that she did in this video was to apply concealer. And you know, there's kind of some debate. Do you put concealer on before your foundation or after, or both? So anyway, she recommended applying concealer under your eyes, and to kind of mask some of, if you have dark circles, kind of make that blend a little bit better, and then also on top of your eyelids, because what happens as you age, your skin gets thinner and some of the veins and that blueness start to show through, and that's actually what makes your eyes look old and tired. So do a little bit of concealer to give it a nice base for your makeup. Then as far as foundation goes, the older you get, the lighter foundation you want to use. If you can get away with a powder foundation, then that's what you should use. But if you're like me, I don't care for powder foundation, so I used a cream foundation, and I was a little concerned that it might be too heavy. I'd never used it before, but I applied it with a foundation brush and I didn't have to use hardly any at all. I got a nice coverage that evened my skin tone, and I actually liked it better than our HD foundation, which is our liquid foundation. It is a great foundation. I've been using it for months and months now, but the difference I notice is that with the cream foundation, I look less like I'm wearing foundation. So I like it so much that I am going to switch, and I'm going to use the cream foundation from now on. So anyway, after the foundation, then what she said was, you really want to have most of your makeup should match your skin tone. You don't want to look like a circus performer with bright red cheeks and dark contour and all that. You just want to have a youthful, natural glow, and that's what's going to make you look youngest as you age. So so eyeshadow. We'll go into eyeshadow next. I actually don't have eyeshadow on my whole eyes. I just have a little bit that is creating a little bit of depth and kind of to highlight my eyes. So I used a kind of a grayish color. The recommendation is to use mattes on your eyes. Don't use the sparkly eyeshadows because that will accentuate the sagging skin and the lines and all that. So stick with mattes, and you want to apply it in the shape of a 7. So you would go across the top of your eye, kind of where that bone is right here, go across, and then you're going to go up from the corner. So that would be the shape of your 7. And when you blend, you're going to blend inward and upward. Don't blend outward, because the more makeup that you put on the outer edge of your eyes toward your hairline, the more your skin will droop. And so you might have seen this or even done this yourself, but a lot of people, when they're putting on their makeup, they kind of pull their skin back a little bit to kind of tighten it up to get a good application, and then they apply their makeup. It might look good while you're holding your face like this, but then as soon as you let go, it droops, and that makeup droops, and it makes your eyes look that skin around your eyes look saggier than it should. So do the 7 and keep your eyeshadow kind of within the confines of your eye. Don't go beyond your eye. Okay, so eyeliner. You want to use a nice gel eyeliner because it doesn't pull at your skin like a pencil style eyeliner will do. It'll go on smoothly, and you want to apply it as close to your eyelashes as possible. The reason you're doing the eyeliner is to give the appearance of more volume in your eyelashes. So back to the eyeshadow, then you're going to take a smaller thin brush, and you're going to apply that same color that you put in that 7 shape just above the eyeliner. And what that'll do is it will blend with it, and it'll give it a softer look. And then that's it. You don't put any more eyeshadow on your entire upper eye. You just have that 7 shape and a little bit above your eyeliner. Now for below your eye, instead of using an eyeliner, and this one is really important if you have dark circles under your eyes like I do. The more dark makeup you put on your eyes, the more it accentuates the dark circles and makes them look even darker than they really are. So honestly, that was my problem. Yesterday I had way too much mascara and eyeliner on. So what you can do instead is apply another eyeshadow. And I actually used a brownish color, a matte eyeshadow, and you apply it thinly under your eyes just like you would with an eyeliner, but it has a softer look, and it gives you enough definition without looking harsh. You also want to make sure that you don't apply it from corner to corner. You want to leave some gaps, because when you do eyeliner that fully circles your eyes, it just closes them in, and they don't look natural, for one thing. But as you age, you want your eyes to look as bright as possible. And so by leaving some space on the inner and outer edges of your eyes and not applying any liner or any eyeshadow to that area, it helps to open your eyes more. Okay, so mascara. Again, just like with the eyeliner, you don't want to apply it to your lower lashes if you have dark circles under your eyes. So use a curler first, use an eyelash curler, and then apply a coat or 2. I only use 1 because, again, I used 2 coats yesterday on both my upper and lower, and it was not a good look for me. Of course, I don't know what I was thinking, but when I first put it on, it looked fabulous, right? But when I got home, no, awful, really. So I only put 1 coat of mascara on my upper lashes only. Okay, so back to the face. A lot of, well, as you know, contouring is huge right now. And so, of course, Actylabs does have a contouring palette, and I've been using it, and because, it's the in thing to do, that's what everyone's doing. So I've been contouring, and I've been applying the shading color below my cheekbones to kind of make my cheekbones stand out, and then I've been using the illuminating powder for the areas that I wanted to. I think I said that wrong. So the contour to give me the sunken look, make my cheekbone stand out, and then the highlighter to also help with that. But this was another tip, is that contouring will make you look like a skeleton. And if you're older, I mean, that's the last thing you want to look like, right? You don't want to look closer to the grave. You want to look farther away, the opposite direction. So you can use a bronzing powder on your cheekbones, and that just gives you a nice color, a nice glow. Blend it in really well. And then use a blush as well, but use it a little higher, and don't like put blush on your whole cheekbone. You just put a small area, and you put it up closer to your eye, not like directly under your eye, but kind of in that area. For me, okay, I'll just say it, I kind of use the bags under my eyes as my guide. So I put it like, kind of like the apple of your eye, so when you smile, it'll show up a little, you'll have a little bit of blushing here to give that glow. So you just put a little bit on, and then blend it in well. All right, back from my teenager interruption. So, so basically, the look you're going for is a soft, youthful glow. You're not looking to have harsh colors or contouring on your face, because that will actually give you the opposite effect. It will age you more than make you look younger, like you think. Or like I thought anyway. So the last thing that was recommended was, after you finish with your makeup, go back with your concealer again and just do some touch-ups. If you're applying powder eyeshadow, sometimes it kind of falls on your face. You can brush that off and it might smear a little bit, but take some concealer again and just go back over and do some touch-ups. If you have dark spots, you know, another lovely benefit of getting older, that would be the time to go and touch them up and just blend that in. And then you've got your great natural look that's more appropriate for your age if you're over 50. So I'm going to go over quickly some of the products that I've used in my makeover, and then at the end of this video I will post my before and after. It's a very subtle difference, but that's really the look I'm going for. I'm not going for that full caked on makeup look. So here are the products that I used. For moisturizer, I started out with Ultraderm cream. Now Ultraderm it's an anti-aging cream. It's very light. It feels silky on your skin. It's full of antioxidants, and it's based on plant stem cell technology, so it's really good at regenerating the cells in your skin. I love it. This is actually the first time I tried it, and I am replacing my regular day cream, which I've been using collagen day cream, and that one is a little bit heavier, so I am going to start using Ultraderm instead, and then I'll still use collagen night cream at night before bed. Okay, so the next thing I used was, actually we went with concealer next. This is our concealer, and I use the color Sand, and it's in a wand, just kind of like a lip gloss. It goes on nicely, and I didn't blend it with the wand because that tends to make it smudgy, and so, is that a word? So I actually just dabbed it on lightly, and then I blended it in with a foundation brush. So on my eyes, my eyelids, and then after that I applied foundation. Now I used, for the first time, our Age Defying Antioxidant Cream Foundation. This color is burgundy, and this is what it looks like. It doesn't come with, sometimes when you get cream foundations at the store, they come with like that little pad thing. This doesn't come with anything, but I found that a foundation brush works very well. I did not have to use very much at all. I love how we have this protectant cover here, so to keep dirt and everything out of your products. They've really thought of everything. I just applied it very lightly. The foundation brush worked great for coverage. I didn't have to use a lot. and it's not heavy at all like I thought it would be because it's a cream, but I actually now am going to start using this instead of our HD foundation. I do love our HD foundation. It has anti-acne properties in it. It will not only help clear up your acne, but it will help prevent it. So it is a great foundation, but perhaps for younger people who have an acne problem, maybe I'm beyond that. So I really like the way this one feels better. Okay, so then after that I used a translucent finishing powder, and this one is medium light, and I just use this to kind of absorb some of the or get rid of some of the shininess on my skin. Again, it looks just like the cream foundation. It's got the same little flip lid on it, and I just went over my whole face with that. And then we moved on to the eyes, and I started with our gel eyeliner. This is in brown black. Again, for it's not quite as harsh of a look as black would be, but it is still pretty dark. And I just use our eyeliner brush with that, so it's very thin. I applied a nice thin line as close to my lashes as I could. Then I moved on to our eyeshadow, and I used our Vendome palette. Now I only have right now the original Vendome palette, so this one actually has more sparkly shadows in it. There are some mattes, but I ended up using the this one here, which is kind of a silverish gray. It does have a little bit of sparkle to it. That's what I used to make that 7 shape, and also to soften up the eyeliner, to put that thin line above the eyeliner. And then for below my eyes and my lower lashes, I used this color here. This is a brown, and it is a matte color. And I just put a thin layer of that on. I do have hazel eyes, and I thought using a brown would be a softer look than using a darker color. And again, staying away from the corner of the eyes. And then I just use my finger to kind of blend that in and soften the look up a little bit. And then mascara. Next, I used our Skyscraper mascara. First, I curled my upper lashes. I did not put mascara on my lower lashes, only the upper, and I only did 1 coat. This is great mascara. It goes on nice and smooth, and it has it's vitamin fortified, so it's actually nourishing to your lashes, and it is buildable. It has a fiber effect, but there are no fibers in it, so you don't have to worry about the fiber fallout landing all over your cheeks and below your eyes. And so 1 coat of that. And contouring. So this is our lovely contour palette, and this one, it comes with the brown, which is kind of like the brown bronzing, or the that's what's going to give you that shadowing definition under your cheekbones. You can use it under your jawline, under your chin, to create shadows and try to hide double chins. And then we have the blush, and this is an illuminating powder, and this one over here is a highlighting powder. Now this one is more of a matte. This one's got the shimmer to it. If you do use this and you're using all of the colors, what I recommend is, if you have oily skin, use the highlighter instead of the illuminating, because this will just make it more shiny. So I only use these 2. So first I applied the brown to my cheekbones, not below them, just right on them, just to give a glow, and I blended it in very well. And then I use a little bit of blush just in that area that I mentioned, just a little tiny bit, and again blended it in really well. And then I just went back over with the concealer to touch up some areas, kind of hide my lovely brown spot on my face, joys of getting old. And then I just topped it off with some Daiquiri Splash lip gloss. So that was it. I will post before and afters now, and so you can see my very subtle makeover. But I wish I would have taken a picture of my look yesterday, and you would have really noticed a difference, but it's probably a good thing that I don't have any proof of that. So if you have any questions, you can, or if you'd like to get more information about any of these products that I've shown or see what else we have to offer, my website is acti-addict.com. And if you have any questions, you can also connect with me on Facebook at Lisa Summer Biz. So that's it. We'll talk to you later.